Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Going to read through the full article here, pretty much word for word, and there's a link in the description if you'd rather read through that yourself. There's a little bit of detail, not too much, but a little bit of detail, so I'll give a mild trigger warning. And this is an odd situation. There's a couple of interesting aspects going on here, so we'll have a look. The headline tells us that a Syrian migrant stabbed by a Viennese woman that he was trying to rape. So let's have a look. Earlier this week in the Austrian capital of Vienna, a Syrian migrant was stabbed and cut several times after allegedly attempting to rape a young woman in the district of Miedling. The attack, which took place on Tuesday evening but was not made public by Vienna police until Friday, occurred when a 22-year-old Vienna woman, or Viennese woman, was set upon as she attempted to enter her apartment on Schönbrunner Strasse just before midnight. The suspect in the case is said to have grabbed the young woman in her intimate areas and pushed her to the ground. But as the suspect tried to force himself on the young woman, she pulled out a knife and began stabbing and slashing him. The Syrian then fled the scene with the victim's purse and was found at a nearby subway station by police, where he was then taken to a nearby hospital to treat the injuries he had sustained. According to Vienna police, the man is a 24-year-old Syrian asylum seeker and was intoxicated at the time of his arrest. He was also reported to be in possession of a small quantity of marijuana. The local newspaper claims that readers had alerted them to the case earlier in the week and that they had accused police of covering up the crime by taking so long to make the incident public. Police, however, denied any cover-up. Here's a really crazy part. The local prosecutor's office is also reportedly seeking to charge the woman involved in the case for bodily injury against the migrant. So can you believe that? This woman did absolutely the right thing. She was being attacked. Allegedly, it was an attempted rape. She defended herself. She stabbed the guy. She did whatever she could to protect herself, to save herself from being raped and being further attacked by, allegedly, this scumbag Syrian asylum seeker. The fact that he's intoxicated at the time of his arrest or that he's got marijuana on his position, I hope there's no intimation that that somehow justifies or excuses this guy's sexual assault. I don't know if that is the intimation, but I don't know, just I sense that it might be. But how the fuck can the local prosecutor's office be thinking, even just for a moment, about prosecuting this woman for defending herself? She's a star. She's brave. She did the right thing. She did the right thing by having a knife in the first place. It's not ideal to be in Vienna, in Austria, which I've never been to Austria. I know people from Vienna, or I have known people from Vienna, and my understanding, as a complete outsider, is that it was a lovely place, like a really nice place, but seemingly perhaps not so much anymore. So I don't think this, I think if you wind the clock back 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, I don't think you would have the young women carrying knives in order to protect themselves. I don't think they would feel the need to do that. That's my absolute guess. But nowadays, seemingly some young women do feel the need to do that. And thank goodness that she had the ability to protect herself. So good for her. I think it's right to call her brave. It was certainly, yeah, it's brave. She was courageous. She did the right thing. She acted like a lion. She protected herself, or a lioness. She protected herself. So good for her. Why the fuck should she face any criminal allegations or convictions or whatever? Why? For protecting herself? What is the message being sent here? That women or people shouldn't be protecting themselves in Vienna? If you have someone that wants to attack you or rape you or rob from you, just let them do it? Is that the message that's being sent? I mean, this local prosecutor's office needs to be scrutinized. Whoever's in charge that is suggesting that there is any level of cause to investigate, to prosecute the woman concerned, the victim concerned, they need to be thrown out. They need to be thrown out. They do not have the right mindset for law and order. If their focus is on protecting the poor little Syrian asylum seekers, all they want to do is go around raping and robbing and attacking people. If that's who you're trying to protect, the criminals, then you have no place in law and order, whoever it is that's a part of that local prosecutor's office. There's that article. There's my rant. I'm interested in your comments, but I presume that you're as disgusted by this notion that the victim is somehow to blame as I am. Oh, by the way, there's another article here. Woman cuts off migrant's penis while defending herself from rape attack. So look, and that happened in Spain. If you're going to commit crime, if you're going to attack someone physically or sexually, expect some fucking repercussions, you know? So again, good on to the good for the woman here, the victim that protected herself. Good on her.